Hey there, David Perdue here from MyNAMS.com and the Novice to Advanced Marketing System. And I really wanted to show you today a tool that I have fallen in love with, and you can do so much with it. Now, it's a little bit under the radar right now. I've been talking a little bit about it, and there are a few other people talking about it a little bit, but it's not getting the kind of press or the play. So you can kind of sneak in here and grab this tool right away. It's called VoiceStudioFX. And I'm going to walk you through the entire process of getting this, because this is one of those that you're probably going to want to get the front end and all, or at least two of the upgrades as well. And I'm going to show you why as we go through this. Okay, so let me just switch over and show you the pages first before we get started with this. And then I'm going to build a couple of files for you and show you how fast it is and how much you can do with it. Okay. This is called VoiceStudioFX. This is the sales page. You'll come to this, and the only reason I want to show you the sales page is that we have here a video. So all of these videos are made with a video voiceover or an audio voiceover using this tool. Every one of them. So on OTO1, which is the Pro version, which gives you the longer text versions to be able to upload, as well as 24 additional voices and all of the free voices in the future. This is a must-have upgrade on this one. And then the next upgrade is additional languages. And there's 30 additional languages in this one, which is fantastic. And I'm going to show you how to create one email that I'm sending out. And you probably saw the email that referenced this. And then how to create languages of the same text using this tool, different languages. And then the last thing is the agency version. The agency version gives you unlimited credits. Now, when I say unlimited credits, you're going to think right away, well, I have to buy monthly credits. That's not true. The amazing part about this tool is that they're giving you 30,000 credits every month. A credit equals a character, basically. So if you do a 3,000 character, which is the length of that email I just sent out to you guys, if you're doing a 3,000 character transcription, it's only 3,000 credits. So you have 10 of those. So 30,000 credits can be a lot. It won't be an entire ebook. So if you're going to do large files like audiobooks or something like that, you're going to want the agency version. I got the agency version because we're going to use this for all of our audio files. It's that good. All right. So now let me get in here and show you how to create something really quick. Now, when I log in, this is where you come right away. First thing you see when you log in is just this simple dashboard. And you'll notice there's not a lot over here. It is this dashboard. And the support area, there are tools here, which takes you basically to your profile, how to change password, notifications, stuff like that. And then just sign out. So when you get in here, it's all done right here. So let me grab this email that I just sent you. All right, I'm going to drop it in here. It's a fairly long email. Or a fairly long piece of text. Let's see, it's 2,750 characters. And I can do up to 3,000 characters. Now, you'll notice right away that, I got to fix that. I can fix some things as I go through here. And I'm going to show you how to control some of the stuff that may not be so great in your voiceovers and how to actually improve them along the way. So let's see. I want to make sure I've got no more typos or anything like that. All right, good. All right, so now I'm coming here, and I think I'm just going to take hey there out, because this is going to be a straight thing, a straight text to audio. And one of the things you'll notice, we'll come back to this in a second, and I'll show you on the preview what I'm talking about, how to improve things, okay? So that I can be a little intellectually challenged. That little pause right there was created by this ellipsis. So if I take that out, so I'll leave the ellipsis out there. And when I'm writing, an ellipsis kind of is an indicator of a pause and then moving forward. And so you have to be careful what you're doing in the way you do your voiceover stuff. A hyphen will give you a little bit of a pause. A parentheses, you would expect a parenthetical phrase to be a pause on either side of it, because you are saying something parenthetically. So it's going to give you a little pause in there. Once you learn how that stuff works, you can make little changes that make a lot of difference. For example, right here is a comma. If I put a question, a period there, it's going to say nope, and then move right into the next sentence. But if I put a comma there, it's going to flow. So comma is a connector, period is a stop. So you have to really know what you're going to do with your punctuation in this stuff as well. The other thing I did was when I got down here, I use a little thing called that's a check mark like this. Well, actually, it turns out that's not a check mark. What that is a square root. So it says, when it was doing the voice, it says square root. So I took those out because I didn't want it to really indicate a bullet there. I just took those out. And let's see now, sometimes as well, if I do NAMS, all caps here, it's going to say NAMS. I don't want it to do that. I want it to say NAMS. So if I keep it lowercase, it thinks it's a word. It's going to keep it lowercase. So then VoiceFX demo has no trouble with that. But if it were acronyms, it would have some trouble with that. So I would have to figure out how to create the acronym so that it just did the letters. And you learn this just in just a few minutes. You'll notice I haven't done a ton up here, but I've learned a lot already about how to improve this. Now, I'm going to pause. I want to add a pause here after David Perdue, because I want to make sure that we end it and then we go into the PS, okay? So I'm going to add a little 1 second pause right here, and then it puts a break time equals 1 second right there. So I can add a pause anywhere that I want in this text. Now I want to choose, I'm going to just copy this so I don't have to fix anything else again. Okay, I'm going to choose the person that I want to use. I like Holly, so you can get carried away listening to all of these. Now the other thing is that you have volume. You can make them soft, loud, extra loud. You can really do some interesting stuff there. That would come in handy if you were doing different characters in a script type situation and you were just recording different voices that you then blend together. The other thing is that you can do speed. You can add speed. This is handy as well because medium speed, slow speed, there's a huge difference in the way things sound. You can actually manipulate the speed and the sound quality with those two little drop downs. Now this thing will move very fast as we create the files themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and synthesize this one using Guy, okay? And it's making the audio file as we speak, and there it is, done. Okay, it's right here at the top. I can play it.
I'll tell you why I rejected VoiceStudioFX at first. Sometimes I outsmart myself. That's a double negative.
Okay, so we did that pretty fast. All right. Now, I'm going to show you the really cool part of this. So if you combine this, I've already copied that. If you combine this with Google Translate, I'm going to put it here. Make sure I've got it all. And then I'm going to turn it into Spanish. I'm just going to redo this so you can see all of the choices we have. Okay, so there's the Spanish version. Now, I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know how good the translation is at Google, but this is not an issue with VoiceStudioFX. If you wanted to get a good translation better than what you think Google's going to give you, then you definitely would just do a translation from somebody who is a Spanish speaker or whatever speaker, one of those 30 languages that you upgrade to. So let me just copy this. Okay. Now I'm going to come back to here, drop this in. I will preview this. You can hear it from, not Guy. Guy's not going to do it, but I'm going to come in here. I'm going to choose this language. I'm going to choose Spanish. I have all these. We'll choose Mexico Spanish. And I get two choices here. And I'm going to do, this is Dahlia and this is Jorge. And let's try Jorge. Okay, so I've chosen Jorge, and now we're going to listen to the preview of this as well. So, preview.
Te diré por qué rechacé VoiceStudioFX al principio.
Okay, so now I'm going to synthesize this file, and it rendered right away in Spanish. And here's Jorge, that's the Spanish version of this file. And let's see what's...
Te diré por qué rechacé VoiceStudioFX al principio. A veces, me burlo de mí mismo. Eso es doblemente negativo, así que podría estar diciendo que a veces puedo ser un poco de...
I'm mesmerized by that. So, I have to not be. So, okay, so now I'm going to go back to Google Translator and do French, and I'll do German. Okay, I'm going to choose French. Same email. And I'll drop it in, choosing French here. I'm going to go with Henri. Okay, I've chosen French. We've got Henri. I've put in the French translation from Google Translate. And we can preview it.
Je vais vous dire pourquoi j'ai rejeté VoiceStudioFX au...
Now I will synthesize to file. And I'll have a French version of this email as well. So now we have a French version here of that.
Je vais vous dire pourquoi j'ai rejeté VoiceStudioFX au début. Salut. Parfois, je me surpasse.
There. Okay. Let's do German real quick. So I've got the German translation here, and I'm going to put it in the box, the editing box. This is the French that I have up. So let's get rid of it. Here's the German. And let's go find German in here. And that's Conrad. We've done Med all along, so we'll continue with Conrad. And let's preview Conrad.
Ich werde Ihnen sagen, warum ich VoiceStudioFX zuerst abgelehnt habe. Sieh da.
Synthesize. And here we go with Conrad.
Habe. Sieh da. Manchmal überlasse ich mich selbst. Das ist ein doppeltes Negativ, also könnte ich sagen, dass ich manchmal ein wenig intellektuell herausgefordert.
There we go. Okay, so I've got 3 files now, or 4 files. I've got the English version, the Spanish version, the French version, and the German version. And that's all pretty quick. I've done that pretty quickly. So let me just download these, and I will load them up to the page that you're looking at, and you can actually listen and see what all those are. Now, this is great. You can come back into this and you can view or delete or download or even just pull it back up and edit it again. So this is a really cool little tool. I'm encouraging you to get this tool all the way through the funnel if you can. The 197 is the agency version, which is going to be available until the end of this promotion. And I just confirmed today that all of these one-time fees are going to recurring at the end of this promotion. So if you want to see this and get the one-time fee on these, you gotta jump in now to get this. Okay, so that's it. Make sure that you click the button below so that you can take advantage of this today before the prices go up, before the recurring fees kick in, all of that. You want to make sure that you're getting this now. So click that button below and let's get started.